Hello guys, very welcome to my channel. My name is Angelica. Today I wanted to rank all my Colourpop palettes. So I did see Lisa Lobotomy do this, so I will leave her video down below. I think Anettes from Anettes Makeup Corner also did this. I will leave her video down below. So how many palettes do I have from Colourpop? 17 Colourpop palettes. That's crazy, guys. So yeah, I am going to start from the bottom and work my way up to the top. Let's just get started, guys. By the way, I have not filmed this look. I mean, I have been to work today, so I haven't filmed anything, but except this video and another unboxing video that you already seen. If you haven't seen the Tribe Beauty Box unboxing, I will leave it up in the card. Anyways, I haven't filmed this, as I said, but I have used this Pixie glitter and I really like this quad. I have used this red, and I've also used this shade right here. And I have a new backdrop. You have seen it in the other video, but it's very romantic. So let's start, guys. So the palette I put like down to the bottom. I actually put this one. So this is the Midnight Masquerade from Colourpop. This was the Disney collection. This packaging is so gorgeous. I hope you can see. And actually the color story also. But I never use this. I like these berries, but I just think this is a weird palette, like color story wise, because you have this green, and that is a beautiful green, but it doesn't feel like you have that much. Of course you can do like a crease with red in this blue, but I don't know. I just want something more in colors, maybe more mattes or something. And they have two pressed glitters, and I never use pressed glitters almost. Now I use it today, but these you need like glitter glue. I have used this, but this is a beautiful glitter, but it's very chunky, so I'm very scared to have it like near my eyes actually. So I don't know. As I said, I just haven't got around to use this more because I don't feel that inspired of this color story, to be honest. So maybe another shades, like these are very similar. You can just take one of these out and put another matte or another shimmer maybe. I don't know. This is, yeah, so this is in the bottom. And now I put the California Love palette. This is actually just a warm neutral palette. You can see a lot of browns and a lot of golds, and I really like browns and golds, but there's so many other Colourpop palettes that I really love the color story more. Don't get me wrong, I like these kinds of color when it comes to like my day-to-day life, but I haven't got around to use this that much, so that's why it's actually not higher up. But I like golds, so there's nothing wrong with this palette. I really like it, but I really need to use it more. So next up we have the Flutterby palette. This packaging is gorgeous. I mean, I can just buy this for the packaging, to be honest. I love like this purple and the butterflies and all that. So this is more like a mauvey, dusty purple palette, and I really like the color story of this. I have used this, but you can't do like very different kind of looks. It always looks kind of the same. So, but it's pretty though, and I like to combine it maybe with the Lilac You A Lot palette, or yeah, mostly like a purple palette with this one, just to get a little more purple. But it is a very pretty palette, so it's nothing wrong with these palettes. I just have to tell you. Now for the next palette, I chose So Jaded. This is the collaboration with Kathleen Lights. She have done a lot of collaborations with Colourpop, to be honest, but I bought this, and this is a little more like a bigger palette, but it is quite it's not a Morphe palette, but you can see it's like bigger than this palette, for example. But if you take a look at these colors, it looks pretty. I have some thoughts about this palette, but there is a few shades here that I absolutely adore, that I really, really love. I've used a lot of these colors, not every single color, but almost every single color. And I can say a lot, not a lot, but a few of these are very, very similar. I really like this peachy. I use this all the time to have a transition shade, but this one, I don't know if this really have to be in this palette. And this one, I mean, they look kind of the similar. I think it's just, why not put in like, because you have this beautiful blue, and you don't have that much to put in your crease. I mean, you have like a dark blue and this blue, but I would love to see like a warm green or something, because you have like a army olive green here, and yeah, I don't know. And you can see these two are not going that well together, this beautiful green. I would love to see like a very light green color. But this I have to swatch for you. This is crazy beautiful. This is like a lime green, and I mean, you can get this palette just for this shade. This is so stunning. The shadows performs really nice, and I like this shade right here. This is the diamond. This is a Super Shock shadow, but it is a topper, so beware. Don't use this like on your own. You can do that, but you can see it just gives you like this wet glitter. So I always put this one in top of like the look if I want it to be more sparkles, and you just put that, just press it on top of it, and it looks so beautiful. And what else do we have here? Yeah, this green is very beautiful as well. I'm just gonna swatch it for you. Look at that. I mean, there are very nice colors in this, but it also is colors that I would prefer something else instead, if you know what I mean. So that's why it is kind of, it's not higher up, but it's not in the bottom either. So I enjoy playing with it, but as I said, some of the colors are not my cup of tea, and I would love to see like different shades in this palette, just to get some of the shimmers to work better together with another matte, if you know what I mean. Anyways, let's move on, guys. Now I have the Just My Luck palette. So this is the first monochromatic one I have on my list. It's not the first one no monochromatic Colourpop did, but it's the green one. And yeah, this is pretty. I mean, this one is absolutely beautiful. It reminds me actually of the other one that I swatched. And then you have these more like minty greens. You have a brown, and you have this olivey green gold, and this is beautiful as well. You can do a lot of beautiful looks. Maybe I should use this more actually, because when I look at it, it is very pretty. But it is hard to rank the Colourpop palettes because I kind of love them all in some way, so it was really hard, but that's why it is on the 13th place. So on 12, number 12, it's my pleasure palette. Yeah, it's a purple palette, I know, but I don't know, I haven't played with this that much either, to be honest, but it has some great shades here. But I just have to say simply as it is, I don't play with this enough to put it higher, so maybe I should also bring this out and actually use it more, because this Mr. Sandman, this is so beautiful. This one, and also this one, this Bare Minimum. I mean, they are just very pretty shades. So I have to be better just to get some palettes out in my collection and actually use them. So now we come to the Ooh La La palette. This was, if I'm not mistaken, this was the first monochromatic palette, and it's the pink. I love pink. I love pink eyeshadows. The thing is with this one, I almost never use this either, because if I'm going to use pink, I actually have like newer palettes that has a lot of pinks in them, or I actually take my Colourpop singles. So I have the Sandbar and the Poodle as singles, and a lot of like pinky shades in my C palette that I really love to grab when I want to do a pink look. And this Poodle, this is one of my favorite single eyeshadows or like shades, because it's so perfect, like a muted matte pink, and this Sandbar is perfect just to brighten up a look. And you have this beautiful like duochrome tickled. I'm just gonna swatch this as well. This is going to be a swatch party. Maybe you can't see, but it's like an inner corner highlight shade, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's sparkly. It is blinding. So next up we have the My Little Pony palette. Paulina from Paulina Beauty got me this, or she sent it to me because she didn't use it, and I really wanted this because I love My Little Ponies, these retro ponies. I actually collect them, so I was so happy when she reached out to me and she told me that she is going to send me this one, and this is how it looks. I mean, the packaging is just so cute. I can't get enough of this. And this is a very pretty palette. This is my color story. I mean, this purple, this minty, this is so beautiful. This like minty blue green color. It's almost like a blue silver almost. I can't like explain it, but it's so blinding and beautiful. And this like peachy pink and this orange, and you have this berry tone here, the mattes. I absolutely love this palette, and yeah, I also have to use it more. So this is the My Little Pony palette. How many do we have left, guys? We have 9 palettes left. So now we are going to take this one. This is the Good Sport palette. This, I think in a video I told when I didn't have that much Colourpop palettes, this was absolutely my favorite one, and I absolutely agree still that this is one of my favorites. But now I actually have my collection have been growing when it comes to Colourpop, so that's why it is I don't know, I'm gonna put the numbers like down here or something, in which order I put them. But this is so pretty. You have some great mattes. I mean, you have like everything you need, I think, because you have purple, you have like oranges, yellow, like a dark wine red. You have gray, I don't know about that, but and you have like a yellow, a green. This is so pretty. We can just swatch the green, and maybe this one actually, Rookie. I mean, these are so beautiful. This has like a blue glitter in it almost, with like an orange base, and it's so pretty. And this is a beautiful fall palette. When it comes to fall, this is something that I really grab and I want to do looks with, because I'm get really inspired about this color story, and this packaging is gorgeous. Number 8, we have Through My Eyes palette. This is also a little more like on the bigger size palettes, and you have a mirror, which I actually like these days because I like to use the mirrors in the palette. And this is how it looks. I love this. This green is so pretty. You have like a beautiful matte green, like forest green. And then you have these mattes that I really love, these berry tones. Oh my god, I have messed this up. This berry, orange, like a mustard yellow, like a dusty rosy color, and this one is so pretty. If you like just take like a do like a smoky eye, like a dark brown smoky eye, and put this all over your lid. This is so beautiful because it is like a sparkling, and it gives you that like mysterious glow. I don't know how to explain it. It looks so good with the smoky eye. So I just have to wipe this off. So I really like this Through My Eyes palette. Of course, there are shades that I would really replace, like for instance these two. I never use them. You can see they are doing nothing for me, but overall this is a really nice palette because you have a really dark shade, you have like inner corner highlight, you have some really nice shimmers, really nice mattes, and yeah, I really enjoy this palette. Next up we have the Honey palette. This is the monochromatic yellow. This is how it looks. It's so pretty. The thing about this, I can use it on its own, of course, but I like to combine it. So I grab this one if I want to combine it with something else. I love this shade. This is my favorite shade. This is a Sunburst shade up here because I realized this is my favorite because I always grab this one for an inner corner highlight. So if I'm doing a look, maybe like a green or a pink, any color, you can put this on your like any inner corner and it will pop like, I mean, you can just see how beautiful this is. I'm very weak for yellow shimmers. Yellow shimmers is, I realized I love yellow shimmers, and this is like the perfect yellow shimmer. So I adore this color, and I like that you have like more mustardy yellows in this one. So I really enjoy this one. I think it's very cute, and you can combine it, like I said, with almost anything. It feels like that anyway. And now I put the Main Squeeze as my next palette. So this is monochromatic red palette. I have all the monochromatic ones, but not the new ones, the Minty palette. I don't have that one. I don't know if I'm gonna get it either, but probably I will. So this is the red palette. I love this for fall. I love reds. I love red in my crease. I love to deepen up with the reds. I love reds on its own with combining to other colors and so on. So I think this is a great palette, and you have also some shimmers here, but I just love the mattes in this one, and they are kind of different, even if you maybe you can't see it, but they have like different tones to it, but it is a variation of the shades in this, and I really enjoy it. And I grabbed this actually, maybe I grabbed these two like similar, but for different reasons. It was really hard to choose with these two, so I'm not sure I picked like the right order. But now we have another monochromatic palette, and this is the Orange You Glad. This is the orange. I love oranges. Oranges is my, can you see? Maybe this is not like orange. Yeah, it is kind of orange. I love oranges. I love oranges on my lips, on my cheeks, on my eyes, on my clothes. Oranges is actually, or orange is actually maybe one of my favorite colors when I'm thinking about what I like to wear, or I don't know, I just love orange as well. And this is a beautiful palette. You have this like almost neon matte shade, and this is almost like a neon shade, but this is more like red in this one, and then it's more this muted, darker brownish orange, and you have some lighter shades. And these two, this is a pressed glitter. Haven't used that, never gonna use it probably, but look at these shimmers, guys. Now maybe they look the same, but they are not. So this is more yellow in this one, and this is more like coral in that one, but they are so pretty. Look at these. Maybe I should do looks with two monochromatic palettes to combine. That would be great actually. But yeah, as I said, this is a pretty palette. When this came out, I knew from the start I was going to get it because, as I said, I love oranges. So now we just have 4 left, guys. Are you excited? So at number 4 comes Whatever palette. This is really new in my collection, but I have used it so much. This is so pretty. Look at these like vintage roses and this letters here. I think it looks really cute, and the inside looks even cuter. I mean, I love this palette. This is a perfect palette for like a day-to-day life, and you can see you have the reds, you have the rosy tones, you have like a little goldish in it. This is my jam. I love to wear this from a day-to-day life. I love to wear this like when I go out. I can wear this whenever. And this is Super Shock Shadow and also this one. And these two are amazing. They look so nice, and I don't know if it makes like justice, these swatches, but it is a very easy palette to use. I can really recommend it. I mean, it's so easy to make a nice look with this, in my opinion anyway. So because you have these Super Shock shadows, you just take a few of the mattes maybe in your crease, and then just put this one or this one or this on your lid, and you're good to go, and it looks really pretty. So I have really been enjoying this, and it's a super pretty palette. And yeah, now it's number 3, guys. So this is the Sweet Talk palette. This is so pretty, guys. I mean, look at the packaging. Doesn't this like feel like summer? This works really good with my backdrop here. This is how it looks. This is so pretty. I love corally, like corals, and this is like a coral dream. The great thing about this palette is that you have a really dark shade in this one. If this would be like this wouldn't have gone to like number 3 on my list. No, because this makes these other colors like pop. You can really deepen up the other colors, and the other colors are super beautiful. And you also have like a beautiful Super Shock Shadow. You have some shimmers. You have you have 2 pressed glitters. I haven't used these, but I've used other shades, and this is more like almost like a mustard. Super pretty palette, very easy to use, very romantic, very cute. I love it, and I can really recommend it if you like the color story. So now I just have 2 left. So this was hard. These 2 palettes I have here, like number 2 and number 1, I was like, I couldn't really decide, but I think I have decided now. I think so. I don't know. I think so. Okay, so here we go. Number 2, the Lilac You A Lot. This is my kind of purple palette. Oh, look at this beauty. I love this palette. I love pastels. I will just say that. I love pastel shades. I love purple. I love lilacs, the flower lilacs. I love everything about this palette. I mean, look at this. This is more like a pinky purple, and then you have like this lavender, and then this shade, I have used this so much. This blends like a dream. This is the perfect dark purple in my opinion. I mean, this blends like a dream. It's so easy to work with. I've used this so much. This is the perfect shade, the perfect purple shade in my opinion, of course. So that's why I love it so much. And these shimmers are so beautiful. I mean, they have like different shifts to them. So maybe you can't see it here, but I can definitely see that this has gold in it, and this has blue in it, and this is like a gold as well, a little more like that, and this is more like an icy. It's just so beautiful in so many levels that I am totally in love with this palette. So yeah, I was so happy when they came out with this, because first I thought, do I need another purple palette. When then I got it, I just fell in love with this palette. So guys, now we have number 1. Maybe you could figure it out what palette I have here, but the number 1 is the Blue Moon. This is the perfect blue palette. Let me tell you that. I mean, you have almost like a pastel blue. Love pastels. You have this periwinkle blue. You have a deep, deep dark blue, which I love, as I said, in palettes, to have like a deep, deep shade. You have this fine china color as well that is really, really like midnight blue. And you have these beautiful shimmers. This Tide Pool, come on, give me a break. And this Lumi, this is a duochrome, like you can have in your inner corner, like with a blue shift, of course. And then this Tide Pool. Do I need to say something? No, I don't need to say anything because you can see how beautiful these are. This is so, so stunning, and you can do so many fun looks. Of course, it's going to turn out blue, but I think you have some kind of variety to this, because this one is kind of like a dusty, purpley blue. It kind of has like a tint of purple in it, or like a steel, icy, silvery touch to it. And yeah, I just had to put this as my number 1, and I love blues. I know not everyone loves blues, so this is maybe not a pick for you, but if you like blues and you don't own this palette, I really recommend you to get it, because you're going to have so much fun with this palette. I definitely have that, and I really love to do like blue looks sometimes, just like really, really cool blue looks. And yeah, so that's my number 1. I don't know if you were surprised about the ranking of my palettes. I don't know, tell me down below. Is there a palette in my collection that you would put less on number 1? What is your favorite? What do you think? What did you thought I would pick like number 1? I don't know, you can just tell me down below. It's always fun to read. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, click on the notification bell, then you will be notified every time I upload a new video, and that is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So guys, I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, bye!